Fort Benning's fire department handles around 4,000 emergencies a year. They deal with motor vehicle accidents, hazardous material cleanup, and of course, fires. Their response to every call with life and death proficiency is what keeps Fort Benning a safe community with reliable emergency services. So it's time to get a better idea of what these heroes do to keep us safe.
Fort Benning's fire services are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's always someone on watch to keep our post safe.
Well, the Fort Benning Fire Department is here to protect the soldiers, family members, civilians, and property of Fort Benning against an assortment of potential emergencies.
With over 4,000 homes on Fort Benning and even more military facilities, these firemen respond to every call like it's life or death.
You never know if it's going to be just a false alarm or the real deal, so we have to roll out every time like we're responding to an actual fire.
But being a fireman and part of a firehouse on Fort Benning isn't just about putting out fires. It also involves dealing with the kind of emergencies that only the military can have.
Because we're on a military installation, there's lots of different things, as you well know, going on in Fort Benning with the infantry and the tanks and artillery and the airborne units. There's obviously military apparatus that you won't see in downtown Columbus.
And if firefighters need to respond to situations where a military training emergency has happened, they need to be prepared.
Our firefighters and crews have to be able to respond to and know the basics about, and sometimes even some technical things about them in order to provide a service to them.
The fire department on Fort Benning is elite, well-trained, and now award-winning.
We won the Department of the Army, and we were extremely fortunate and thankful for that. And then you have to go up and compete against Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, the whole 9 yards. And we wound up coming out with Department of Defense Large Installation of the Year.
The fire services on Fort Benning is the best of the best, but they're only that good because they work with the best.
Without Fort Benning and the soldiers and family members and civilians that work out here, we obviously wouldn't be here. And it's a great honor for us to be able to serve them as they serve the country.